Hey Gemini, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. It's been a hot minute. Had some situations going on in my world that it needed to be addressed, as do many of us. We can be aware as of lately with all the world changes and exciting things going on. So we are here and we're going to provide you with a general message today. And please be aware that and keep in mind that this is a spirit-led, spirit-ran message. So anything that spirit chooses to bring forward, that is the message they wish for you to receive, that they find to be most pertinent and important at this time. In order to recognize whether or not this is or is not your message, you should be able to, by the first couple minutes, you should be able to relate to it. And if you don't, that's all right. Please feel free to go observe your other natal chart zodiacs. But I do ask that you allow your intuition to guide you to those messages, and it's more so what you feel more drawn towards. And if you feel drawn towards more than one, Spirit may very well have more than one message in store for you, so do not be afraid to observe those as well. Okay, well, for the most part, this is a general message, and it can encompass any kind of situation. It can be career, relationship, family, your hobbies, you name it, whatever spirit chooses to bring forward. But I do ask that you use your intuition, allow yourself to discern this message, allow your internals, your your inner being to discern the message that's coming through, and for you to apply where appropriate. But I do ask that you don't ever try to force any of this message to fit your situation. It should be able to flow like water flowing through a stream. All right, I think I've got everything covered. So let's begin and see what Spirit has to bring forward to you. I've already shook the deck, so now we're going to just let the cards fly. All right, so this is a general message for Gemini. General message for Gemini, please. General message for Gemini, please. Okay. General message for Gemini, please. Thank you. General message for Gemini, please. Okay, okay. Those fell out of my fingers. General message for Gemini, please. One more for Gemini, please. General message for Gemini, please. What we're going to do is we're going to do a quick overview once we get all the cards down. Okay. And this is overall energy right here. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, very nice. So we're going to do a quick overview of all the cards that we have down. And then we'll do some clarification, and then we'll go for some guidance once we're completed, because that's what we're all here for, is to get some guidance, right? See if Spirit has some instructions for us that we're not able to see through our fogged lenses, right? And with all guidance and messages that we receive, it is always and completely up to you to choose whether or not you wish to take in the message or disregard it. So here we are. Your overall energy is the Nine of Pentacles. Financially stable, confident, independent, able to do everything on your own without the need of anybody else to assist you. But sometimes she looks pretty lonely, and sometimes it kind of can feel like a very lonely situation to be the support and backbone of everything around. So that's the overall energy, but very strong, very confident, financially stable, a go-getter is what I was just told. Okay, so here we have current situation. We have the Seven of Swords having come out of reverse, and it's heading towards being, it's actually at the middle line, midline, or heading towards being midline. So you're in the works of heading towards the Seven of Swords being upright. Same with your Six of Swords here. So with it coming out of being in the upright, we're realizing that there was some wrongdoings. There was some serious sneakiness going on, whether it be you or an individual that has been doing this. But there is a realization that has occurred. And so we're heading towards trying to figure out a different path and review the situation, reevaluate a path to see if, there's another way instead of being sneaky and devious. And so here we have your thoughts, which is you're again coming out of the reverse, which was with the Six of Swords in reverse is stagnation and sitting among the chaos, just continuing to live in it and dwell in it. But since we're coming out of that, you're almost to the mid marker here, but you're heading towards it being upright, which means you are just moving on, moving away from the stuff. So you are making intent, your thought or intentions are to move away from this and get away from it, to call it quits and just figure out how to get away from it. So you're reevaluating the situation currently, or you're in the process of reevaluating the situation, thinking maybe I need to look at this in a different perspective. Maybe I need to look at this in a different way of how to attack it. Maybe there's a different path that I can take, so that I can then work on getting out of this situation. And for some of you, I'm sensing that this is actually a very bad relationship. And if that's the case, keep in mind Nine of Pentacles, where you feel beat down and you feel like it's a task to be the strong, supportive one. You're able to do it. You're always able to do it, and there's always the sunshine at the end of that task once you succeed. So here we have our wishes, our desires is to be able to move swiftly, to be able to, get up and get on. That's the Knight of Wands here. The obstacles, we have the Page of Wands, which that makes a lot of sense for those that are possibly in a bad relationship and trying to figure out how to get out of it. And some it's a violent one, so please be wary and be careful with your plans, because this is planning a new path so that you can move forward. So figuring out how to create a new path, right? That's the obstacle. And then we have the Five of Cups, which is the possible outcome. And the Five of Cups has came out of being in the upright, and it has moved and is literally at the mid marker of heading towards being the reverse. Now I can always go back up, but I like seeing it in reverse actually. So you are actually getting possible outcome or heading towards getting over it. You're not going to be dwelling on the situation, but you're going to just be able to put it behind you and move forward, which is very good. And here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups, finding your happiness. Excellent. Yes. But with the Knight of Pentacles behind that, caution is advised. Be very careful with each step that you take so that you can succeed in this Ten of Cups, okay? And Page of Pentacles is behind that with the Page of Wands in here. There's definitely caution being advised for you to, look at the whole picture and don't just jump in head first, which is what you're wanting to do. The desires is you just want to jump in. You just want to, and say, for example, it is a bad relationship. You're wanting to just pack all your stuff and just run out the door. But if it's a bad relationship, you need to be very, very careful. And make your plans and do it quietly, and don't let anything be in the obvious, so that no harm will come to you and those around you. And if you have children, so you can get them away from the situation safely as well. So if this is applicable to that, which that is what I'm sensing from this, but again, for those that are observing this message, it is a general message, so apply it where it's appropriate. I'm being overwhelmed with the message that be careful with your plans. So whoever this is really going out to, that they wish to send this message to you, is please be very, very careful in your steps so you can then achieve that happiness. Make all your plans very carefully, okay? All right. So I don't really think we need much clarification here, but we'll go ahead and do some quick clarification here just to throw some cards down. So please, we'll start with the Nine of Pentacles up here, please. Please clarify the Nine of Pentacles, and always remember that this message can be in the reverse. It can be the other person that you're interacting with, if it's a relationship or an individual that you're interacting with. Please clarify the Nine of Pentacles. They may very well be very unhappy and trying to figure out a way out of a situation. So here we have for the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, creating an exciting new path, creating something new, a new hobby, something new and exciting, fulfilling a wish with a partner, so that they can be victorious. Okay, so some may very well be wanting to move on to somebody else, or just, being victorious with that individual that they're with. But it's going to take some work. Eight of Pentacles. So please clarify the Seven of Swords, almost in reverse. There we have the Ten of Swords. There was some angst. I was just given the word angst. Some bad pain. You're feeling pretty trapped. Current situation. And could very well be, an air element, or it's referring to you, but somebody that is not emotionally involved. They're very sharp-tongued, very harsh. They may be quick to lash out with their words, but they definitely don't have their emotions tight in this situation. They're very, very off-put, cold. Okay. Please clarify the Six of Swords coming out of reverse, please, for Gemini. Please clarify. Six of Swords. Thank you. Got the Five of Swords. Very determined to find some healing, but you need to be patient. Be patient so you can fill that cup up and be happy again. Please clarify the Knight of Wands. Thank you. You got the Seven of Swords again. Reevaluate that path and leave some. Walk away. It's saying, in order to get away, you need to reevaluate that past so you can leave that past behind and heal. Three of Swords. And go into the unknown is what I was just told. The moon is behind that. But again, we have that Knight of Pentacles. Be very careful with each step and each step that you take. Be very careful and analyze each step first before you put your foot down. Please clarify the Page of Wands. Please clarify the Page of Wands for Gemini. Please clarify the Page of Wands for Gemini. Quite a bit there. Two of Cups. Empress. Hangman. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, your fear is going to hold you back. So if you can overcome that, you truly believe that this was your partner, this was your relationship, this is where you were meant to be, and needing to take some time to look at the whole picture so that you can then figure out that they're setting you to the side, or you feel set to the side. You don't feel as important. You don't feel good enough. You don't, no matter what you do, you don't feel like it's not good. It's just you're not successful in meeting the needs that need to be done. So, a new life can be created out of this. It's just taking time to figure it out. Focusing. King of Wands. Focusing on what the burden is. Ten of Wands. So you can then move forward. Knight of Wands. Alright, so let's clarify the Five of Cups, please. Let's clarify the Five of Cups, heading towards being the reverse for Gemini. Thank you. Two of Wands, that decision needs to be made so you can then leave all that behind, have no regrets, release that toxicity. Funny. King of Swords. I'm hearing the word detrimental. Move on, Six of Swords. Leave that chaos and drama aside behind you, so you can then plant some new seeds and create a new foundation. All right, well, let's see if we can get you some guidance here, Gemini, okay? Guidance for Gemini, please. Those flipped over in my hand. Friendship fell out in reverse. If you saw it actually literally fly and flip. So it's not a friendship. It's not a true friendship. There is no ties. There's no bonds. So please keep that in mind. Look deep within yourself for some answers so you can then find your way out for some freedom. Find your freedom. And the bottom of the deck is commitment. Good things will come from that. If you commit to your decision, good things will come from that. Okay? All right, Gemini, that is your message for the day. Let's have a look and see about the energies that are up in here for you. I know that you made an appearance yourself here, up here. Then we have Pisces and Libra and Taurus. It's not necessarily who you're interacting with, it's just the energies that are in here, but it could very well be them as well. Only you know the situation and who you're dealing with, or, you know, can just be you and your energies. Sagittarius is in here as well. All right, guys, so with that being your general message for the day, it is completely up to you to take this message in or to disregard it, but Spirit is really wishing for you to listen to them. They're really asking for you to feel and hear them as well, because they're with you, is what I was just told. They are with you. Just please feel me and hear me, and then they can help guide you. All right, guys. With that message being sent out, I look forward to the next read to see what is in store for you and what Spirit has to bring forward as far as messages go. And until then, may all your choices and decisions be very blessed, and may all the blessings and protection be put upon you. Until next time.